We wanted it to feel very, very authentic to Mexico. The food was amazing. The performers were amazing.
It did end up raining while the party was happening.
For like 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then it was beautiful
So
for the
cool.
rest of the night. It was great. Everybody talked about it.
Everybody paused for a minute. They're like,
great.
And then we kept going.
Yeah.
We just kept partying. It was so much fun.
How did we meet?
We met kind of like this.
We were hosting a show together. I was the lead host of the America's Got Talent after show.
But like the only show in America that did not, in fact, need an after show.
And I think it was love at first sight for me.
Okay, it wasn't for me because he was still very much in the closet, and I like clocked that guy. He's probably gay. And you sort of slowly started to open up to me, and then we started dating after 5 months. And that was 10 years ago.
And the rest is history.
I would like to point out, though, I'm not saying that I'm Sharon's favorite son, but my card is bigger. I'm just
We had our dog Kingston, who was going to be delivered to us in January.
Yeah. Kingston, this is for you.
So then I'm going through the stocking, and then at the bottom of the stocking, after I get through all of Kingston's gifts, was a little box, and I open it, and that was the ring.
What is it?
So I proposed in a onesie on Christmas morning, and our family was there for it, which was kind of cool. Very, very COVID, but also very cool. I really wanted to get married down in Mexico, so we decided on Cancun.
And when AJ suggested that maybe we do it during Pride Month, I was like, oh, that's beautiful.
June 19th was Juneteenth and Father's Day. And then the day of our wedding was my mom's birthday. And I thought, what better way to honor so many, people that we love and care about.
They're looking at this beautiful celebration of love during Pride Month with this gay couple.
Well, and most of our guests had never been to a same-sex wedding.
Yeah.
Also
most of them hadn't been to Mexico,
a
a destination wedding, or a same-sex wedding. So we were like, we didn't want it to just be our wedding day. We wanted to really do a wedding weekend.
If you're going on a destination wedding, let me point out, it's important to give yourself like one night at minimum, just so you have like time to settle in, have a nice dinner before the chaos and the storm starts. And I'm so glad that we did that.
We got there on Friday. Saturday night, we had a special dinner planned for our families. Private dinner, absolutely wonderful. And then the next day, we had a welcome party planned. And
which was one of my favorite parts of the entire weekend.
It was really great. Yeah. We had local performers. It was fire dancers, and also
we did a traditional Mayan buffet
drummers
on the beach, under like candlelights and like lanterns. And we wanted people, because some of our guests didn't get to leave the resort the whole time, and that was their only real taste of like Mexico, like authentic Mexico.
To get to the wedding day, it was beautiful. We had all of our groomswomen meet at 2 p.m., at least on my side, 2 p.m. in the suites.
Very detailed.
We were doing hair and makeup.
We stayed in separate suites, by the way.
We did stay in separate suites.
Because we didn't want to see each other the night before. That was very important to him.
Yeah.
But then as the day progressed, we woke up, and for the first time, it looked like it was going to be great.
It said it was supposed to rain from morning until 2 o'clock.
Yeah, like 2.
It did not rain the whole morning. It was sunshine.
So they set up. We made the judgment call to go for it.
Yeah.
Our 3-part outdoor wedding was all a go.
Okay, so I just did a sound check where the ceremony's happening, and everything sounds great. It is pouring down rain right now. Just want to point that out. So the weather has changed.
And as we got closer and closer, the rain was not going away.
And when it said it was supposed to stop raining is when it started raining, and it did not stop.
And so our wedding had already partially been set up outdoors, and now that had been rained out. Our dance floor was ruined. Some of the things just kind of had to go by the wayside, unfortunately. And they called me and said, AJ, we need to make some decisions right now because it's just not going to happen outdoors. It was windy, it was still raining, and I knew that was not going to be an easy conversation. I called him because we couldn't see each other. That was the hard part too. Like we could only talk over the phone, and we cried a lot. You were pretty upset. I was like alone with our wedding team trying to figure it out. And after I, kind of talked you through it. Then your wedding party kind of got you on board. I was like, listen, do you trust me? I have to make decisions. We're way over schedule right now. We have no time. And he said, go for it.